And if I remember, last we left off, we look at the Schnappy.
It's toad time, baby.
We can see that we have in fact managed to unfortunately place yourselves in front of a demon-like creature. I showed you a picture of it. It's somewhere in here. I'll pin it.
It's toad time.
It's right there.
Here, I replied to it. You can click to see attachment. It looks like that.
Toad.
It's currently as big as the hallway, and it's barreling down on you guys because it's pretty upset.
It wasn't me.
We did dispel magic the trip.
Correction in Abyssal.
I would like everyone to roll me initiative to start the session off.
Hey, that's good numbers.
Where'd my bag go? Where the fuck my dice bag go?
Want me to roll for you?
Please. Oh, found it.
What'd I get, Mark?
Oh, 13 on the die.
13, beautiful.
So it's
Alright.
what?
Yep.
25 to 20, anyone?
20.
24.
24. Who's not? You got 20?
Yeah.
20 to 15.
15.
15.
No? Okay.
15.
Oh, that's okay. And that will be Gilbert at 15. 15 to 10.
12.
10 to 5.
Oh no.
5 to 1.
Your boy at 4.
Oh,
At
Pepe.
4 on the road. God.
Okay. The theme for tonight's combat is life will change in the mental version.
Oh my.
For those who want to listen to the Persona 5 soundtrack. Alright, starting off, round 1. Top of the round, Chad, it is your turn. There is a demon, good, what is it, like 25 feet in front of you? 11 squares, 30 feet. No, 11 times 6. 66 feet in front of you.
55.
Oh, right, 55, you're right.
So, I'm gonna do what Chad does best.
My line.
And, I'm just gonna... That's not the right... Sorry, I gotta learn how to use this again.
Oh yeah,
Line
you got
front
a
of me.
token tool, it's a whole step.
Tell I'm right there.
Maybe is a finesse weapon.
Oh,
And I
okay.
would like to use Hour of Reaping.
Oh.
Alright, so what is he making?
That would be a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
That is a wisdom plus 4. That is a 13 plus 4. That's a 17.
That is a more wise demon than I was initially anticipating.
Yeah,
How many licks does
unfortunately,
it take to get to the center?
that demon does pass the saving throw. As you run up and when the bell tolls and nothing happens. The demon like shakes its head a little bit and then turns and glares at you. What would you like to do with your remaining turn? So I believe you have a bonus action left.
I'd have to use key points in order to actually punch it, so I'm just gonna go back.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, next up on the initiative order is Uznam. What you doing?
I'm gonna step forward to here, and I believe that's the correct amount of space. Yes. Banishment.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes. Big money.
What does he have to roll?
Charisma 16 saving throw.
He looks pretty charismatic.
That's a 10 plus 1. That's an 11.
Yeah. Get out of here.
All right. So you cast Banishment, and you watch as Uznam sticks out his spellcasting focus, which I don't know what it is, and this guy is, and he is gone. Uznam, is that the end of your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay, so Banishment is concentration for a minute, right?
Yep.
And then if you succeed on that minute of concentration, the creature's gone forever if it's not from this plane, right?
Yep.
If I remember correctly. Okay.
Yes. If it's not native to this plane of
Yes.
existence, it stays gone.
Yes. How?
You watch as now it is its turn. Okay. you watch, and I don't think any of you have seen someone dimension door yet. So you watch as a physical doorway appears, and it's much like a kind of Persona 5 Velvet Room-esque, and sort of it's like a doorway to nowhere, and there's just like weird space physics behind it, right? And out steps a, if I can select it right there, out steps a Mind Flayer wearing these immaculate black robes with golden trim laced down the sides, runes covering both sides up and down, depicting and weird like tattoos essentially on the coat of various depictions of demonic creatures from what you can tell. And he's actually not facing you. He's facing this direction as the Mind Flayer steps out, and you all see the back. You only see the back of his head. As Gilbert, you actually, I have to modify this because I didn't expect Uznab to banish it. Shit.
It always works.
You hear that as the rest of you, because none of you speak Abyssal except for Gilbert. You just hear fly, and then the Mind Flayer pauses, looks around a bit, and turns around and sees all of you lined up behind him on the hallway. And let's see, let me make a intelligence check for him.
They got big brains.
22. He looks at you, Uznab, because you just finished casting the spell. And he looks at the rest of you, and then he looks back at where the Nezron, or the, what is it called? The Hezron should be. And he says something else in Abyssal, Mark. He says, let's see.
DM, are we still in combat right now?
Yes, you are.
So initiative order like still applies and whatnot.
Yes, initiative order still applies. He's taking his turn to talk, essentially.
Okay, okay.
He says that, Gilbert. You all just hear, as the Mind Flayer turns around, and that is going to be the end of his turn. And the Nezron is gone. Gilbert, it's your turn.
Right. Well, that wasn't very nice. Let's see here. If I move back, like, here, can I still cast Fireball to go, like, here? Like, can I cast it through a group of people?
That's fine.
That is groovy. Let's get more than 60 feet away from him. Yep, we're going.
Wise decision.
Yep, I learned my lesson. And then what level of Fireball? It's been so long. I mean, I really do just want to do a 9 level, but that's not gonna happen. Just a 3rd level Fireball right here. By the way, is the magical trap still on?
You
No,
dispelled it.
Oh, that's
You
right.
dispelled it.
Remember, right.
Otherwise,
okay,
it wouldn't have just
Firelord,
stood there.
He's going to make a dex saving throw.
DC 15.
That is a, let's see, I gotta pull up Mind Flayer stats, give me a second.
Everyone knows Mind Flayers
Actually,
are
it's
good.
+1, that's a 16.
Well,
He rolled a 15 on the die.
that's upsetting.
Oh, he also has advantage on saving throws against magical effects. Sorry. Alright, well that's a 3. So, yeah, 16, he passes.
Well, zoinks. 28 divided by 2, 14 damage.
14 damage, okay. Minus 14, good to know.
Fire damage.
Minus 14 fire damage. All right. Yeah, he takes it and he kind of holds up his cloak and brushes them past, kind of through the wall of fire, or the ball of fire. It looks quite badass from his perspective, at least. Gilbert, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Igor, it's your turn.
Igor's turn. Oh Jesus Christ! Are we just? I assume we're just fighting this fucking thing. So he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think it was right there. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Igor and Igor are going to trade places. And then I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 more feet of movement. Damn, he's just out of reach.
That is a shame.
That is a flying shame. Well, fuck it. I'm here. That really sucks. Should I really blow my action surge just to dash to move 5 more feet? Fuck me. Yeah, fuck it. Action surge, dash. I hate my life. 3 attacks.
Oh my god.
3 attacks. Low rolls a 16.
Mind Flayer uses its reaction to cast shield,
Okay.
and that lowest spell misses.
Next lowest is a 24.
24 hits though.
24 hits. 2 hits. Oh wow, that's just fucking ass rolls. We get to 19. 19 points of damage to him.
Minus 19, perfect.
I think that's it for me. You know, actually, I'm gonna just go around on the backside.
Okay, and that's the end of your turn.
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Quality
It is
action surge,
now
showman.
Quality action surge. Chonk, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him with a walloping arrow.
Oh god,
Okay.
damn it.
Make me an attack roll. They have gone, so you don't get assassinated. You don't
What
get-
was it? I get advantage because I haven't moved.
Oh, yes, because you're using your bonus action. That's right. Okay, perfect.
19. Or actually, I guess that comes out to a 28. But yeah, 19,
Well,
whatever.
okay, yeah, 28. That's more like I was gonna say 19 misses, but 28 hits. So you go ahead and roll damage and sneak attack because Ian is right next to it. He's currently engaged.
Where's my beat? Okay, so
Yeah, I'll pull out the book. Give me a second. I don't think the book anticipated a banishment spell. That kind of throws some things into the cahoots.
and
You
then
have 2
one-
characters with banishment.
Well, yeah, it's done. Book, not me.
Thought it only worked on worms.
And how much damage is that, Suta?
24.
24 points of damage. Okay, this guy's looking bloodied at this point.
Hehehe.
You've hit him with a fireball and then an axe or 2, and then a walloping arrow and make a constitution.
Yeah, it's DC 10.
It's a magical effect. That is a 19. No, sorry, 16.
Yep, that saves.
Unfortunately, as he takes it and takes a step back and then sits upright. Yeah, he's not looking great. That brings us top of the round. Chad, it's your turn.
Dude, I am sick of mind players. How much is that actually? 40? That's not bad at all.
Oh snap. I got fans.
Ooh, flying in there. All right.
I'm gonna fly in right next to him, and I'm going to. Let's do 2 spear attacks. As I should have prepared better, but I didn't see the initiative order, and I totally forgot what it was. That is a 20 and a 29.
20 hits and 29 hits.
Okay.
With 20 matches. Damn, even with shield, poor guy.
Squishy ishy.
Poor fella. And then we're gonna do. Sorry, I am not awake. That's going to be 13, 19, 25 damage.
Minus 25. All right, that's pretty good.
And then, if he could kindly make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
He can. Is this a magical effect?
I think so. It's stunning strike, so I would assume so.
All right, that's only 16 on the Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Yeah, boy.
He is stunned until the end of my next turn, I believe.
Okay, he is stunned. All right.
This is
Good to know.
good fun.
And I would like to punch him now.
Okay, you have advantage because he's stunned.
Alright. In fact, I'm going to punch him twice.
Snap. It's twice as many punches as before.
And that is
He's
25
twice the man you are.
It will always
25
ever be.
and 28.
Yeah, those both hit.
And we've got some D6s I'm gonna roll. going to be 9 plus 9 plus 12.
I think regardless of
21.
damage. Yeah, 21. So you watch as Chad flies over there, kicks him once the Mind Flayer is about to cast the spell, and he kind of chokes on his words a bit, and then Chad just to the face, and his face just kind of crumples in a bit, and the Mind Flayer collapses to the ground. He's now dead.
Eat that fish.
That poor guy did not expect to walk into a party full of adventurers at that exact moment.
What did he expect then? Fucking just to hang out with his pet frog. Son of
He
a
expected
Yeah, no,
Kermit
yeah.
the Defiler.
bitch.
You're hopefully gonna find out.
Oh, no.
I hope
I
not.
don't want to fight Dale.
So
Sorry, Igor. I just hate mind flayers.
No, mad respect. Do you want these? And I gesture towards the tentacles.
No, dude, you can keep those.
All right, I cut
I'm
them off.
okay.
I start my second braid.
Okay, you start your second break. Without any complications, I think we can say a minute will go by without serious combat.
Okay,
what about the
hold on. Is this something we're cognizant of? Like, has Uznab explained to us that, like, hey, this guy's either not gonna come back or he's gonna come back?
I don't think so.
Those are the two options.
Well, in that
Gilbert
case,
and Uznab are aware.
That's true. Gilbert is not, no, but I don't think the rest of you know how banishment works.
well, I guess we're staying here then, Igor.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back though. I'm gonna sit right there instead.
Uznab.
Can I do a general
Yes.
intelligence check to see if there's a
That was
like
banishment, right?
That was banishment.
Okay. Gentlemen, the big frog
Dude,
thing
yeah?
might come back in like 50 seconds.
sorry, what?
Do we want to run or do we want to stay and fight it?
Do you want
wanna
to fight it? I don't want to fight it.
I'm
Do you want
always
to go on
good.
the other side of the pit?
What's the exact wording of banishment? Sorry, give me a second. You
God,
guys
it's gonna
decide
take
what
more
you
than a
want.
minute to look it up, gentlemen. We have to decide.
I feel like it's gonna
Wait.
find us regardless, so we can just all get ready to really
Yeah.
take a wall up on it when it shows
Can
up.
I get an assassinate off on it, Mr. DM?
What?
If I were ready in action, so that when he appears, I shoot him, would that count as a surprised enemy?
Probably not from the direction if you're like in front of him, because.
All
you can't
right.
hit him in
No,
combat.
no.
All right, let me just move myself then.
Oh
You
God.
could
Over.
attempt to hide, and then if you hide well enough, I'd say you could probably get it off.
All right,
Chunk,
let me. Yes.
I have invisibility.
Oh yes. All right.
Gilbert, do you have the spell slots for that?
It's my only second level spell slot.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing with those spell slots? I feel like you're just using them for the sake of using them. Even casting
13
spell.
Recovery.
Jesus.
So I have banishment up. If you want me to just read it.
No. So I read it. I gotta look up. Give me a second. What does native mean?
Well, it moved there when it was
That's a-
26. and
that's like a-
lived there since.
That's a fantastic question. Are all, like, demons, fiends, and whatnot, are they all native to another plane?
I mean, no.
So, like, Slod are born in Limbo. Does that mean all Slod are native to Limbo?
Well,
but
I'm
most-
curious, and you guys can help me with this. If the creature is created and not summoned, is it native to the plane it is created on, or is it native to the plane that its species originates from?
I'm gonna look up the Slod example.
Creature
Are all
native
Slod?
to D&D 5e.
Right, because it's like if it's native to what its species is, because it's created in the image of that, then banishment would pop it out of existence because it wouldn't be, or it would be not be native. Wait, no. If it was native to what it was created, it would come back. But if it was native to where it is home to, right?
So, Stack Exchange says the rules are exceedingly silent on this question.
Okay.
So, in
In that
D&D
case-
terms, native to this plane of existence could mean is meant to be on this plane of existence and is only found elsewhere due to intelligent intervention. That's not an official ruling, that is some rando saying that.
Dylan, I want you to roll me a D100.
Baby!
You're the
Let's
little
go.
Chonk, you'll get your sweet invisibility.
That's a
Slide lords.
that's a 5.
Ooh, that's either really good or really bad.
Yeah, that ain't.
So what's funny is I said above 80, and it would come back.
Oh,
So-
I didn't hear that.
Wait, let me bust out the TI-85.
That you guys watch as a minute goes by. Gilbert, you cast invisibility. The rest of you
Yep.
tensely wait. You're preparing
God.
your spells.
Why am I alone?
And then a minute clocks over and nothing happens. Ustav, you feel a sensation in you of you weren't sure because it's the first time you banished something that isn't from this plane. You feel a sensation that you recognize is like, oh, this thing wasn't native here. It's gone forever. You sent it back home, essentially.
Nice.
Well, let's hope it doesn't have plane shift.
Ooh, that's another great question. If you banish something out of this plane of existence, but it has plane shift, can it plane shift itself back in before the banishment goes off?
Oh, well, so banishment says if the target is native to the plane. It says here, but if the target is native to a different plane, it's banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. So banishment is not concentration.
Well, it is constant.
No, it is.
If the concentration goes all the way through.
Yeah,
I
and
would
I think
say
it
that
could
if
come back, and then if it
That-
doesn't kill the person holding banishment concentration, it gets sent back again.
yeah, I'd say if it comes back, it just gets backed immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys are
It's not
in
allowed to be on
this dungeon. You've successfully banished the creature and killed the Mind Flayer. What are you doing now? There's a pit to your right and a door to your left.
Do you want to start throwing people across the pit?
Did we ever look at this door?
Which one?
The
I feel like there's
door
just a spear on the other side of
no.
it.
You did not look at it.
Wait a minute, we're doing right hand or left hand rule.
We were doing left hand rule.
Left hand rule.
We'd have to go
we were
through
indeed, yeah.
this door first. I feel like we looked at this door. No, we were going to look at
tried.
this. Oh yeah, it's locked.
Left hand rule will eventually make you go full circle, unless this room leads to somewhere else.
But we can't get this room open.
So as much as I adore the left hand rule, I only want to cross the pit once. Like, really, it's not a huge pit, but do we want to do the door down here first?
Sure.
I feel yeah, fine. Let's do it.
You come up to this door. Did you open this door? I forget.
Which door? This
I
one?
believe the door that Jor was at. I think you
Yes, we
Yes, we
went
did.
through this door.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, perfect. Alright. And Jorva up, that's its open. Jorva will come down here. Alright, you come to this door. It is similar to the other doors in construction. It has a rune. Gilbert, you speak Abyssal, right?
Yes.
It has a series of runes in Abyssal over the top of it that says, from a rough translation, it would say continuation is the translation that you come up with from these Abyssal runes. And it is, it has a keyhole and it is locked. As you try and open the door, they do not budge.
Do I perceive any traps?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, that's
take
Gilbert,
care
not
of
me.
that.
Yeah.
Gilbert, make an investigation check.
28.
28. There are no traps as far as you can tell.
There are no traps as far as I can tell.
If we stick our head down here, is it just a hallway? Anything special?
Yeah, so that is a hallway, and I believe it's shift alt. It goes there, and then it spreads out there.
Perfect.
Oh. Wonder where this door goes to.
God. You know what's
I
gonna be
wonder
funny?
where.
We're gonna open it from the other side and it's gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah. It's a good thing I've got 4 maps and Schmeppy ready.
Fools.
Alright,
Well,
are you attempting to
Junk,
open it, or no?
Yes, sir.
I want to
Alright.
go on the other side of the
Go ahead
pit.
and roll me a Thieves' Tools check. Pick the lock.
12. Not that
Well,
good.
So you stick them in, and you think you got it, and then it turns out it was a false gate, and the door doesn't budge.
Well,
Goddamn. Let's see. We try breaking locks.
The doors are constructed like it is a wooden construction with metal banding on it, and it's a very dark wood. It's like a black onyx kind of style. It doesn't look, from your experience of the doors in this thing, it's not the sturdiest door in the world.
How many have we broken one of these doors down yet?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
You haven't
wait a
tried.
minute. Friends,
Mhm.
what time is it?
Orb.
It would be evening, just about.
Let's take a nap. Do
Ooh,
you want to take a fat nap in the coffin room?
I have a count.
I do.
Coffin time. I call dibs on this coffin.
Oh,
In the coffin.
Hold on. This is me. I feel like, as the DM,
Oh god.
being able to see my expressions might be a good or a bad thing. So there you go.
I don't have enough monitors
so
for this.
Your plan is to ignore the door and go to the coffins.
Can I move this?
is that some time for Mordenkainen's circle of not dying? No, wait, it's Leomin's tiny hut.
God.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Okay. So.
Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion. Yes.
All right. So you all gather inside the coffin room, and you spend the 10 minutes casting Lehman's tiny hut, and
Please, 11.
11 minutes casting Lehman's tiny hut. The dome pops up, and you are free to take a long rest if you wish. Okay.
Do you think sleeping in a coffin's a bad idea?
Yes.
10 minutes into your long rest. Mark, does sound penetrate the dome?
10-foot radius from old dome remains, blah blah blah. Creatures and objects within the dome when a cast can move through it freely. Creatures apart from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome. Atmosphere. It does not say.
I'm going to say you can hear outside the dome. I think that makes sense. Because you can see outside it, I think you can hear outside of it.
Creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Okay, then we'll say sound.
Is sound an
So 10
object?
minutes into your long rest. Actually, sorry. 10 minutes into you guys casting Lehman's tiny hut.
Oh god.
Ooh,
It
wait,
requires 11.
Just
Wait,
one
no,
more minute.
Bar the door!
because you guys killed the mind flayer.
Killed everyone.
Give me a second here.
There's no one else
Um,
left alive. It's just us.
Well, that makes a difference because he was doing something else and now he's not there. So I'm gonna roll for it. It's an 8. What does that mean?
Good number. Good number.
What die did he roll? Is the question.
Yes, true.
D6.
A D6. This is good. This is good. We're doing all right, gentlemen.
So you guys complete your tiny hut, and about an hour into your long rest, you hear sounds of footsteps from down the corridor. If everyone wants to move their tokens over to inside the tiny hut,
Boop-a-doop.
and so you guys can accurately represent
Not
it.
sleeping in a coffin because everyone's yelling at me.
You hear footsteps echoing from down the corridor. You think they're probably around here. They're not closer than that. You can't see them through the dome, but they're over there. And Mark, you hear mutterings in Abyssal. You can't quite make it out, but you hear conversation. It's an hour into your long rest.
Do we all hear it?
Yeah, you would all hear it.
All right, let me ready an arrow just in case.
Okay, if you start readying an arrow and prepare an attack, you are going to interrupt your long rest.
That's fine. There wasn't much I was gonna gain anyway.
Okay.
Like
if
mine
you go
or
without-
hour?
If you go without a long rest for 8 hours, you get exhaustion at the end of the long rest period.
Okay, fine. I
That's
won't.
I'm just like I'm letting you know you can do this and be prepared, but there are consequences. Are you gonna ready an arrow or not?
I will hide behind the coffin and ready an arrow.
Okay, inside
Should be
the dome
noted, it's
still?
only a 10-foot radius hut.
Do we wanna
no,
put
that's a
the-
good point.
Do you want to put the
let's
radius,
do-
like, just blocking the door?
That was kind of what I was thinking. Like, it's
10
Oh.
feet means is there.
That's a good idea.
That's your
Shoot.
radius.
And they
Well,
can't
that,
see
technically.
through it.
Do you want it there, or do you want it the other way?
In here, I feel like it probably can't. Yeah.
Okay, we'll fill it up to here. Actually, this one. Okay. Okay. So you're sticking with your plan, Suta?
Well, with Lehman's tiny hut in the doorway, I don't think that's necessary anymore. So abort.
Okay. So not, all right. Abort.
Abort. Yeah.
You hear the sounds of conversation getting closer. Gilbert, you pick up whispers of their language. It sounds like they're talking about. They keep mentioning a ritual.
Rituals.
And you pick up the kind of phrase of like, "We haven't seen him in hours," is one of the phrases you pick up. And another one says, "Well, what do you think? Do we need more?" And the other one replies. The other voice replies, "No, we'll make do with what we have." And that's what you hear, Gilbert, as the voices then fade from the hallway.
God damn it.
Well, disconcerting. I relayed the conversation.
Okay.
Kermit the Defiler was important.
Kermit the Defiler. Are any of you doing anything, or are you going to...
Is there anything we can do?
We should sleep, but we should have, watches still, so we don't just wake up and there's a individual just kind of looming.
I do love a good loom.
If anyone asks, try to like pass yourself for a vampire and say that you're completing a very special ritual.
Okay.
Is there dwarven vampires?
They can't see in here, so they won't know.
Okay.
Go team.
Long
Alright.
rest.
Who's taking what to watch?
Yeah, who's taking first?
I'll take last.
I'll take first.
That is a 100 on my D100. Ooh, that's a
Ooh. What does that mean?
Wake up on
I
the
rolled a
plane of
100.
fire.
I rolled a 102.
Okay, that's good to know. So, who's taking first watches, Gilbert?
It's me.
Okay, Gilbert, you start taking first watch. A couple minutes go by. Everyone else starts to go to sleep. After about 15 minutes or so, you hear this. You feel at first the shaking of the cavern. The whole room around you, everything just starts. Right, everything just starts
God.
vibrating. This wakes the rest of you up slowly. As it gets more and more prevalent, and you start to see like bits of rock come out from the top of the ceiling and land and bounce off of the tiny hut. And you watch as the whole corridor kind of, at one point, the massive crack appears in one of the hallways in front of you, and you watch it kind of spiderwebs around before stopping. And you hear this deep, deep roar. Those of you, all of you, in fact, have encountered an adult or ancient white dragon.
Yeah.
This sounds oddly similar to that.
Oh,
And
damn.
Jorva perks her head up and kind of hears it and then shrinks back down and like does a big whimper. As the shaking subsides, you hear laughter. This deep, menacing laughter echoing through the cavern, and possibly low voice in a language that isn't common. Chad, you would recognize it as draconic laughter.
Ah.
And after that,
Draconic.
Cries in
after that,
Spanish.
the whole room kind of quiets down, and that's all. All of you have woken up for this, by the way. So you've all observed this phenomenon.
Don't worry, guys. Ancient dragons are gargantuan. They can't fit through these walls.
Eventually, they could squeeze through a half speed, but
Is there
But
anything you would like to do, or would you like to continue your long rest? You're about 3 hours into
fuck, I'm sleeping straight through that.
it. Okay. Anyone else? No?
Going back to sleep.
Yeah.
Dude, just go. I'm tired.
What are we gonna do? Interrupt our long rest to go find an ancient white dragon? Fuck no!
You don't know what color it is.
You just told us!
no, he said it was similar.
Oh, I thought he said it was speaking in white draconic. My apology.
Oh, you speak black Draconic? Not for me.
No, I
thanks.
speak blue, green.
Okay. The ritual was successful.
Oh no.
Yes! Tiamat. Tiamat.
The book didn't anticipate. I gotta look through.
Anticipate them letting the ritual pass.
No, give me a second. There's a part on it where it talks about if the ritual succeeds.
Gosh, guys, let's go throw ourselves into an ancient fucking demonic, like, meat grinder. Hopefully our corpses will grind up its gears and will stop the ritual.
Okay. The next couple of hours go by without issue.
Yes.
You guys rotate watches. I won't make you roll perception checks. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
And after 8 hours, the dome disappears. And you guys have long rested.
DM.
Yes.
My max HP was reduced by 8 from being bitten by a vampire. Does that feel better?
Yes, that feels better.
Oh, thank you. As in completely better?
Yes, as in completely better.
Oh,
The effects are removed at the end of a long rest.
oh, that's good.
Yeah,
good
max
stuff.
HP is pretty brutal for a wizard, huh?
Yep.
What's your max HP right now?
47.
47.
With a 23 arcane ward, so you know I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good,
Okay.
feeling right. Saturday night.
All right, it's a new day.
It's a new down.
Exactly. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Cast mage armor.
Beautiful. Alright, gentlemen. We have 2 doors that we can't get through. We have 1 hallway, and we also have a door on the other side of a pit. Ooh, the pit door. That being said, let it be known my vote is for the pit. What are we doing?
I mean, dude, you want to try like the 2 regular doors again, so we don't have to recross the pit?
Yeah. I mean, at least that's my vote.
Okay, so the party starts making its way out, and around, and up. And when you get to here, you guys would notice that
There's a gigantic red dragon.
this
The demon
door
toad's
has
back.
been opened, and it's just sitting there open. It looks like it's been pushed open from the inside.
Yep,
The
yep.
doors are out and about.
This is quite a large empty space that kind of looks like you could fit a ritual in it.
Oh.
Damn, that's
No
spooky.
metagaming.
Just want to poke our head and see.
Someone drive, Jorva. Where are you going?
Let's drop
Can
ourselves in
we
the
peer
pit.
around the corner and stealthily look inside?
Yeah, like the Scooby-Doo thing where like one head's at the bottom, then another pokes their head on top, and then
Yeah.
you just have like a stack of heads looking over the corner.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so you
Igor's
see
behind this
about-
corner to keep himself well hidden.
You see probably about to there, honestly. And
It's
it's
a
just
hallway.
more hallway,
Damn it.
as far as you can tell.
All right,
Bro.
the next corner.
Okay. So you go up to the next corner.
Wait. Check for traps.
Roll me an
There's
investigation
no
check.
traps.
Gilbert, please.
Look for traps. 15.
15. You do notice the trap. It looks
Ah.
like there was at some point around, I would say, let's do it with red. Right here, you can see kind of in the sides of the walls is like a very classic pendulum swinging axe trap that the axes have been activated and they're stuck in the walls. And it looks like someone had activated this trap and then never bothered to reset it. And there's just a bunch of axes along the walls just sticking into either sides.
Should be fine. Do we
Where are you going?
go across?
Do we want to send one person as bait?
Dude, I mean, dude, I'll go. It's just like pendulum axes, right? So as long as you stay high, you won't get like cut in half.
No, that's a decent point.
It's true, yeah. So Chad's going out.
Yeah, I would.
Chad will say for expediency purposes, you're Jorva now. You fly across without issue. From what you can tell, I mean, your passive perception is decently high. It's like 18.
Yeah.
There was an activation mechanism in a tripwire, but the tripwire has been broken. Both of them, in fact. There was an activation on the right side and the left side. They're both just snapped.
All right.
Dude, I think it's actually okay to cross. It looks like the tripwires have already been activated.
Enough for me.
So the rest of you cross, and you as a group, peek in to this room. There.
God.
Interesting to note, these are not there.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Okay.
Kermit the Filer's gone. God damn it.
Now, I don't know what kind of rituals we're talking about, but this looks like a ritual room.
It's like a Nordic flag.
What makes you say that?
I. No, it is the Nordic flag.
I'll do it. Yeah, so you walk into this room. This is a massive cavernous room. It's the ceiling is easily 80 to 90 feet tall. And the room itself is absolutely massive. I mean, I didn't properly measure it, but 24 times 6 is how long and tall it is. Easily 100 feet across, even more. There are 4 columns, about 15 feet across, these rounded columns, in the 4 corners of the room, and they're help supporting the roof. There's some nice vaulted ceiling. There's like buttresses, essentially. It looks like an underground cathedral, minus the stained glass windows. You do see a door on the other side of this that leads off this way. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted to do. Shmeppy, come on. Thank you. That leads off this way. And it's been opened and is just there. Doesn't look like there's any locking mechanism or any kind. And the big blue cross represents a very complex ritual, essentially. And if you would like to get closer to observe it, you can.
Is it raised, or is it like just runes on the ground?
No, it's actually lowered by about 3 or 4 feet. It's kind of like a sunken in. If you remember that space in Skyrim where you rescue Serana, it's kind of that kind of vibe, of like a little bit of a lowered basement.
Nice sunken living room.
Yeah, sunken living room.
Perfect.
If
God, I'd go for a sunken.
you know, this is a room for rituals, what harm would be adding one more ritual to this room?
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Tiny
I
hut.
was more thinking, you know, we stay on the outskirts, do a little detect magic, and then move in so we can see any spooky magic before we step on it. If we want to spend 10 minutes, if we think there's urgency, we can just kind of waltz on in.
I feel
I think what's been done has
urgent
been
the
done.
entire time.
All right, so you can spend 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic. That's fine.
Yes.
So after 10 minutes, you detect a magical presence from the center of the room. Right, this blue cross is it's covered. It's actually like emanating magical energy to the point where you're surprised you couldn't feel it while not casting detect magic. There's a whole boatload of runes etched along the edges, along the center, the 4 crosses, and it looks like there was an internal circle, which I'll mark with purple, right there. And that's emanating the most magical energy. And detect magic shows you the thing, right? The class.
School.
The school. This would be conjuration.
Well, that makes sense. Oh, I have the thing up for identified. That's why it's not making sense. That'll do it.
Can I banish it?
Yeah, it would be conjuration. So there isn't actually anything magical other than this centerpiece. And only the runes themselves are glowing and magic. Everything else in the room is completely plain. It looks like the night after a party. Like you wake up and you see your house and it's completely trashed. There are candles knocked over. Some of them are still lit. There are, like, someone had discarded a pair of robes and they're just sitting on the ground. There's a couple of like books that are open to random pages, and it looks like there are some very big footprints leading out of the cavern.
Sweet free robes.
Okay.
I pick up Jorva's paws. Does it look like that, but bigger?
Yeah, that's fair. It looks draconic in nature, I would say.
So if one were to look at the books, look at the circle, look at all that stuff, could they discern what went down here?
Make me a religion check and then an arcana check.
Okay. +9 to both.
It's fancy.
So blue's religion, yellow's arcana. Well, that's a 19 religion.
Okay.
That's a
And?
10 arcana
10 Arcana. Okay.
with a +9.
With a 19 in religion, you're familiar with the various deities that people worship. And given the kind of context of the books and the pages they're open to and the design of the ritual, it's draconic in nature, that's for sure. They summon something draconic. It's probably not Tiamat.
Oh,
Because
good.
Lame.
the world would probably be over if it was Tiamat, is your kind of line of thinking, right? It's like, it's not that because otherwise we'd all be dead. You're not sure what color of dragon it is, whether it's metallic or primary color. You're not sure of the age. You know it's draconic, and you know it's probably powerful. With a ritual this size, with the kind of people, like if Mind Flayers were casting it, Mind Flayers are incredibly competent casters, right? They're better than you at this point. And so it's like, this was a powerful ritual. You also notice it would be... Actually, I don't think you would. No, but there are... Most of the books are over here, and they're all kind of lined up in this semicircle, this half circle. And they're all open to various pages, and then some of the books are over here and here and here. For your Arcana check, it's conjuration magic. They could be summoning a whole bunch of things. They're probably not summoning an ancient god more than they're like conjuring an image of a god, maybe, right? It's not summoning magic.
So
it's
it could be like
conjuring.
an aspect of Tiamat type of thing.
Yeah, an aspect of Tiamat would be closer to what it is. That's the most you get out of it.
Friends, it's times like these when really all you can do is just kind of snap your fingers and say zoinks. This, you know, aspect of Tiamat, something like that. Don't quite know. Go find out. Do we leave?
See, I was looking up Tiamat stat block. We're pleasantly surprised.
I don't think we can leave at this point.
I know.
You know, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, Uzna, but, you know, I guess what you're saying is right.
You know what? If we find it, we can just banish it. Right?
Dude,
How charismatic
Exactly.
could Tiamat be?
Exactly.
if I can ask a stupid question, so like, what are we doing here again?
Fuck, who knows? I want to go home.
Aren't we looking for like a special artifact or something?
Something like that.
Dude, like, why are we messing with dragons when like?
I don't know.
Are we like figuring out the giant thing? Like, I'm just wondering, dudes.
Some
So
fuck.
we are at the Great Worm Cavern to find a spooky artifact that we can bring back to Who's What's His Face, right?
So the Oracle told you to go get an artifact from one of the various locations and bring it back to the Oracle. That was before the Oracle mysteriously stopped talking and the whole Kraken thing.
Kraken.
And then you guys went to the Worm Cave because that's where an artifact was, and you met a Coatl.
He told us the path is forward, and we have to go
The
through.
path- You could either go underneath or above, essentially, is what the Coatl told you. And Coatl told you going underneath is faster but more dangerous, and so you took the underneath path. And the Collateral told you you're going to the Storm King's Thunder, or it told you it told you that the Underdark would not take you to where you want to go, but it'll take you where you need to go. It was vague with its responses.
So some fucking giant.
Through the cavern lies a spooky road. If you're prescient in your journey, it is possible to arrive where you need to be, but maybe not where you want to go. Make haste, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that whole thing.
So just because
Read
some
my notes, it helps.
fucking giant smoked some fucking pheromones and now he had a fun pipe dream and now we're stuck doing their bidding because they're too fucking lazy to do it themselves. I don't want to be here, so can we just keep moving forward? I don't want to die underground.
That's fair.
Okay. So you
Do we
guys
keep going forward? Do we look at the other doors here first? What? I mean,
Honestly, if we get any closer to that pit, I might just throw myself in it. I'm tired of being underground.
It has been now 4 days underground.
Oh.
And the
That's not pleasant.
collateral gave you a time frame of 2 weeks. 2 weeks or was it 1 week?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah, 14 days.
We could go find out, but like I feel like all we're going to find is various more candles and more robes. We do only have one pair of robes, and these are some pretty
But we-
nice robes.
Could
There's
find
a party
magic
with
items.
books.
Nah, this is very true. We could find magic items. Okay, so let's make some overarching assumptions based on this room. We are now the only people down here. Yes, we can all agree on that.
No.
Debatable.
Damn it. Okay. Do we just want to start kicking doors down?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't
Yeah,
call
I
me
guess,
Captain.
I guess we heard the big rumble in the jungle like hours ago. So it's not like, you know, a couple minutes or an hour is gonna
No,
make
it's been
much of
like
a
a solid
difference.
6 hours
Yeah.
since you heard the ritual.
So do we keep looking for clues here? See if we find anything else out, you know, kick down some doors, take names and stuff.
Let's divide and conquer, okay?
That sounds like a
Split
bad
up and search
idea.
for clues.
Alright, guys.
Dude.
We're gonna separate, everyone gets one door, and then if there are anyone left over, they push forward in the cave, alright? Divide and conquer, make up some time.
No.
Just kill
So
the
this is just an end of a hallway here.
Yeah.
yes, that's just another hallway.
Do we start with the left-hand rule?
Absolutely.
Fine.
All right.
I wanted to go to
So-
the pit.
I can't tell if Ian wants to throw himself in the pit or Igor wants to throw
Oh,
himself
Igor's
in
just
the
tired.
pit. Alright, so you come to this door. It is open, actually, as a matter of fact. And you would have noticed it would have been open from when you had walked by it earlier. But most of these doors are now open.
There's nonsense over here, gentlemen.
Any traps?
Roll investigation.
Is
Gilbert,
that me?
sir?
It's a 20.
No, not in this corridor.
No trap.
Alright, kick down doors, go forward.
Okay, so you go forward to there, to this corner. Your trap roll persists, Gilbert. You don't see any trap.
Groovy.
You move down here.
Let's proceed.
You do see a trap here.
It's a trap.
Yes.
Kind of around this middle part. You see. How do I describe this? There is a single pressure plate on the floor, which Gilbert sticks out his hand and kind of stops anyone from running into. And it looks like there are tiny little holes at the top of the ceiling.
Oh,
That's what you see.
my advice is we don't step on it.
Yeah, can we tiptoe around it?
Yeah, so the pressure plate goes from wall to wall, but it's only about 5 feet wide, or 5 feet long, essentially. It's like 1 square's length. So if you just avoid going on this square, then you'll be fine. And 5 feet is a pretty easy jump for every character. Just for fun, everyone roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity. Can I make athletics?
Yeah. Oh.
For Christ's sake, can I please use athletics? Natural 20, baby. Oh,
Natural
yes.
20, alright, that's pretty good.
I just fucking
16.
teleport across.
17.
12.
Gilbert?
5.
Gilbert
Above
point.
what you needed. Yeah, 5's the DC. Yeah, you make it through without issue. Gilbert almost steps on it, and then Igor just holds out, like, and catches his foot and moves it, like, forward a couple of inches. You successfully move around that trap. Going to here, you see down this corridor, and boop, more corridor.
And
Can you
there's...
continue?
More corridor.
You come down to here, and you see over here, at the end of this hallway, a giant gelatinous cube.
Oh, fuck me.
However, it's not moving, and it's not doing anything, and it looks kind of nasty.
Nasty.
Like if you left
Are
out
they
Jell-O
normally
for too
nasty?
long, and it like starts to mold.
Okay, so it's unused.
Unused.
Does anyone have...
See anything sitting around inside of it?
Ooh, yes, you do. You see a treasure chest. Well, it's that and a couple of bodies of dead adventurers. It looks like there's about 4 miscellaneous adventures.
Yes.
There's a lot of blood down this hallway.
Question.
And yes.
The treasure chest, is it like floating in it, or is it like sitting against the wall?
Inside
Okay.
the gelatinous tube. And you'll notice, like observing more, there's a lot of blood. It looks like there's a scuffle. And you know from, gelatinous cubes, you guys are high-level adventurers. Gelatinous cubes dissolve things when they eat them. So the fact that you can see full bodies in this only partially dissolved either means they've been here for a long time and the gelatinous cube has been dead a long time, or this happened recently.
Well, do we just shoot it from a distance and kite it down the hallway?
Yeah.
Make it step on the plate.
How fresh is the blood?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine.
Medicine? What's medicine?
Great at medicine. That's a 9.
Oh, anywhere from a couple hours to a day. You're not exactly sure.
A couple hours to a day.
You spent a lot of time spilling blood, not a lot of time studying it.
But if it were a gelatinous cube that was, real dangerous, wouldn't the blood be gone? Because it, the blood up?
I think this might be a job for our good friend Igor.
Oh yeah. Igor.
No, definitely.
Yep.
Okay. So you send Igor down the hallway.
Igor's going down the hallway.
He approaches the gelatinous cube. Nothing happens.
He's gonna kind of, like... Can he touch the cube, or does, like, his hand just go through it?
Yeah, poke it.
Yeah.
He can touch it. He can poke it with his weapon. Nothing happens. The cube remains motionless. You can see now when you poke it, it kind of leaks a little bit of, like, gelatinous fluid.
The best kind of fluid.
Can you take the chest out of it?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I'm gonna just try to reach in it. See if I can grab some stuff.
So, it's a bit of a struggle, right? It's kind of like pushing your hand through jello.
So
With
it is
a bit of
a
hacking and
real
slashing
cube.
and a bit of like smushing and kind of sticking your hand in. You manage to have Igor pull out the chest and plop it on the ground. It is disgusting. It's covered in like gross, moldy jello. Ugh, it smells awful. But you have a chest that's out of it now.
Bring it here.
Oh god, chest. Do we want to grab the guys as well? I kind of want to grab the guys as well.
Let's start with the chest.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I guess I'll drag the chest back.
So,
Yeah.
the question is it a chest?
Or is it a mimic?
I was gonna hit it just in
Dude,
case.
imagine.
but-
I was gonna hit it just to be sure. All right, fair enough. You can hit it if you want. Who's not?
Perfect.
Flat side of the blade or sharp side of the blade?
I have a sunblade.
Oh god. Should he be the one to hit it?
So you see Uznov raising up the lightsaber to strike through this chest. Do any of you stop it?
Well, are you gonna like fucking...
Yes.
From what you know of the sunblade, it does go through things pretty easily. It
yes.
is a blade of sunlight.
It is a blade of pure sunlight. It is known to cut through things well.
Cut through things.
Are you gonna like fucking slice it, or are you just gonna kind of like poke it?
I'm just gonna like go down and like hit
Fuck
the
'em.
top of it.
Oh, okay. Just a nice like shave off the top, you know.
Yeah.
Do a bit of trim. Okay. So Uznab, you cut off the good inch off the top of the chest. Nothing happens.
Cool.
It appears to be a normal chest.
Is there any traps?
Is there any traps?
God,
roll
you would have set them
investigation.
off.
You taking this one, Uznab?
I don't think I want to, but I can.
Asked it. I will make Uznab roll it.
Cool. That's a 9.
That's a 9. As far as you can tell, it's clear.
I open it.
Okay. It's locked. There's a padlock in front.
Oh.
Bitch.
Do we just keep shaving off the top?
Just cut through the padlock at that point.
Oh, I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Uznab?
Okay, so you shave off the padlock, I imagine.
Yeah.
Let me roll for magical item.
Ooh,
That is a 68.
68, not bad. Not
That
bad.
one? No, 68, not 68.
Oh,
That's a 7-9. Let's see.
Fuck,
Ooh,
kinda.
there's a lot of magical items on this table.
What kind of fucking table uses 6d8 as a roll?
my tables. Who's up? In fine, so you slice off the padlock and open the chest, and there is a immaculate shield that is completely black. It's like kind of an onyx obsidian. You can see your reflection in you holding the sunblade up to it, and it's got this beautiful golden trim, much similar to the design of the Mind Flayer coat, of the one that you killed. It emanates a magical presence. You're not quite sure what it is.
Cool. I guess I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay, so you pick up the shield and kind of sling it onto your back.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right.
There's nothing else in the chest? No gold, no nothing?
Actually, there would be gold. You're right.
Keep exploring. I'll be right back.
I don't know where the.
What the fuck was that noise?
I think it was Mark taking off his headset.
Why
Fair enough.
did it sound like a plate? Okay.
I heard a slurping noise and I was a little
find-
confused.
You find 40 platinum pieces.
40 platinum pieces? Oh. Snap!
Right in the ledger.
I don't know where. I had a D100, I rolled it, and now half the 100 is just missing. Oh wait, no, there it is. I'm behind. I found it. Okay, yeah, no, 40 platinum pieces. There you go.
Okay. Do we want to fish out the adventurers as well? Do they look like they're wearing anything good? Like, do they look like they're wearing nice armor?
It looks like whatever they were wearing is kind of dissolved and half baked at this point.
Half-baked.
I'm not sure if you could get anything good out of them.
Okay, so there's probably no... They probably don't have any magic equipment. Okay.
Did you put the 40 platinum in the...
Yes.
Okay.
You think I'm gonna let a fucking treasure lack? Dude, absolutely not. Half a Lego. God, we have half a Lego. I forgot about that. Let's see.
Where are you going next?
Do we want to go... Hey, where'd Igor go?
No,
Oh,
I'm
there. Okay.
I just got mad.
Disappeared for like half a second. The gelatinous goop's gone. That's concerning.
It's still there. It's still there. Relax.
Do you guys want to go down this way, see what's down that hallway? Or do we want to try the other door first? Left-hand rule, hold up.
Isn't that where we
That's right-hand
came
rule.
through?
No. Remember, everything shifted around.
Yeah.
We were sleeping in the coffin room, and we came outside, and everything was different.
Facts.
And then we also switched from Foundry to.
Schmeppy.
Hey, that's not canonical.
Completely unrelated.
So, hey, guys, you can drive Jorbo, right?
I know, but it's like, you know, we're talking about it. We're don't want to.
We're packing here.
Oh snap!
Is
Oh
anyone
snap!
doing anything while you go down this
Uh,
hall?
I assume we're
Anyone-
perceiving for traps. You guys want to have Jorva lead us, see where she takes us?
Yeah, you could do that. You find... Actually, roll me an investigation check if you're checking for traps.
Alright, fucking doing it. Oh,
That's normally Gilbert.
I think me and Chad said it.
Perception last session for trap looking. It's like
Absolutely.
investigation.
Now it's investigation.
Me and Chad, we said it. Let's do it.
Next section will be Arcana.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Oh, if you're rolling.
Me and Chad said we were doing it. I'm sticking with it.
Okay, I won't
Alright.
use my
Alright,
roll.
Investigation.
No traps.
No traps.
I got a 14.
As you continue to as you continue down this hallway, you find a chest.
Oh snap!
But
It is
Alright.
a-
we.
This
it
one
hairy?
is an ornate chest. This is easily like 4 feet tall, probably 4 feet wide. Like it's proper, you know, very chest-like.
Does it have teeth?
Roll perception check.
Why don't you go find out?
That's a 23.
That's a 23.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, no. Not cool.
I don't trust that.
Fuck it, it doesn't have teeth. I'm gonna go open it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Worst one way to
It's
find out.
locked.
It's locked.
There's an ornate gold padlock on the top.
Unblade.
Does it look like it'd be worth anything?
Well, it's maybe made out of gold. You're not sure.
God damn it.
Painted gold. at least.
Does anyone have stone cutting? Dramatically
I
look
can-
at the
I can
dwarf.
try to walk with it.
I could polymorph it.
That's a good use of a fucking fourth level spell.
Polymorph it and it stays in the like padlock shape.
You padlock it, try to polymorph it into a cat, and it's stuck in the lock bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking with Speak with Animal here is I'm an abomination.
Kill me!
I serve butter. Oh my god. So what are you doing for this lock?
Dude,
Let me try lockpicking.
yeah,
first.
it looks like it might be worth something.
Alright, yeah, okay, go ahead. Roll me a lock-picking check.
14.
14. You get nowhere. You're picking it and you're like, this thing has like 8 different locks and I've only got like 4 hands. And you're just kind of going through and you get stuck at one point and I mean you can attempt again. You didn't break anything, but it was a difficult lock to pick.
17.
No.
He's already rolling. Okay.
Yeah, no. So you try again and it's still stuck.
Alright,
It's a hard lock.
we tried the easy way.
Out the blade of arc welding.
Oh, okay, I was just gonna stomp it.
Blade of arc welding.
I can cut it off.
Cut it off then. Let's go. Let's open this bad boy.
Do it.
I cut off the lock.
Okay. Nothing happens. You unsheath the blade and kind of hold it next to the lock, and you hold it there for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Doesn't seem to have any effect. And when you take away the blade and kind of touch the lock, it's cold to the touch.
Is it magic?
You could roll an Arcana check to find out.
Sure.
I mean, probably at this rate.
Natural 20 plus 9, 29.
Yeah, it's magical. Probably. Magic.
I mean, I can just dispel magic the lock.
How many spell slots do you have left?
All of them,
That's
but-
only a 3rd level spell slot, of which I have 3.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'm going to dispel magic if I got the vibe that that's a thing that could possibly work from my investigation of it.
Yeah. So you would need to dispel magic at 4th level.
Well,
But-
spell ooh.
If you cast dispel magic at 4th level, you would successfully. You wouldn't have to roll for it. It would just
Well,
dispel you.
I got plenty of spell slots. These things go away like candy. Dispel magic, 4th level.
All right.
Go.
With the wave of the wand, the lock is rendered non-magical. You can now try what you want on it.
Okay, that's my job. Done. My job done. Someone else's job begins.
Well, I'm gonna try picking. Well, no, the lock was yeah, use knob.
Okay. I
Okay.
cut it off.
All right. With the sunblades, you slice it off in half, and you realize now that it looks like the lock is pure gold.
No.
It just
you
melts.
slice through it, it does just melt on the blade. And so it's no longer like a gold padlock. It's like a modern art sculpture of a gold padlock that's melted.
Oh.
Right.
Fuck.
But you write down that you did find 100 gold worth gold padlock statue. And as
Dude,
you
this
open
like
the chest,
represents how society is just like walked away from.
Chad,
to-
Chad,
Like,
we're
sorry,
getting to the loot. Just shut
oh, my
up.
mistake. Sorry.
I need everyone looking in the chest to make me a dexterity saving throw. Who'd that be?
Fuck yeah, I'm there. I'm looking in fucking chests.
It can be Gilbert.
Igor and
We're you.
He's the one opening it. At
Yeah.
least.
We're doing some like Pulp Fiction type shit where we're all just
I'll
like
be there
lifted up and we're all
too.
just staring at it.
All right,
You
we'll
said
do
dex?
it. We'll all do it.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. Did anyone roll above a 17?
No.
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 23.
We're all fucking dead.
Okay, are you the only person?
Apparently.
I need to give me a
Is
second.
that
I
a,
need to
is that a bad thing?
Oh god.
boy.
Reverse whisper time, boys. Let's go.
Reverse whisper.
Everyone else is gone instead of taking.
And the let's see. That is dice roller. I found a dice calculator. That's not what I wanted.
Anydice.com. You can't use irrational dice, though. It's unfortunate.
Alright, everyone who failed takes 54 points of
NBD.
radiant damage.
Radiant.
Or sorry, lightning damage, not radiant.
54.
You take 54 points of lightning damage. Chad, you only take half of that, which is what, 26?
And
27?
technically,
Yeah.
I take none
Don't take any.
Technically, we take none. Yeah.
because of evasion.
Because of evasion. So
Go-
as you open this chest, and out a literal lightning storm erupts from the chest and arcs all around the room, and you guys get zapped, sent backwards, and Chad is the only one who manages to kind of like Avatar style redirect the lightning out through his body and manage to strike it off a wall. And as the storm kind of clears and the dust settles, the chest is now open, and Chad is standing there.
And it's empty.
I
That would have knocked
looked
me
back
out. I
at.
got an arcane ward.
Okay, that's good.
Dude, are you guys okay?
No.
Peachy.
What's in the chest?
What's in the chest? That's a great question.
Nothing.
You find, Chad, when you look into it, it looks like a belt. A very normal leather belt with like a pretty standard stainless steel buckle. Like it looks just like a default belt.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's just a
Is
belt.
it?
You guys got struck by lightning for a stupid belt.
But is it a belt?
I'm shaking
Alright.
right now. Ian Ford is shaking with anticipation. I love belts.
Why? It's just a belt. The magical part was the enchantment. Anyway, you were saying, Gilbert,
Is the belt magical?
roll an Arcana check.
Identify the fucking belt. We have a shield anyways.
23.
23. Yeah, it's magical. As far as you can tell. Doesn't look magical at all, but it does have a magical aura.
Well, let's just put it in the bag. We'll deal with it later.
No, I want to know.
I can identify.
Okay,
We
that-
identify the
I
shield as well.
want to take a short
Yeah,
rest,
identify
and I
the-
can identify the shield and that.
Actually,
Yeah,
a short rest might be a good idea.
Yeah, so you guys can take a short rest and heal up. You find the shield is a +2 shield.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fucking Ooznaam. Looking fucking fit as fuck.
And the belt is a I wonder if it'll oh no, roll 20 won't bring that. It is a belt of giant strength. Specifically, a belt of giant strength that is storm giant.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Your strength score changes to the score granted by the belt. Since it is a
Wait.
giant belt, it grants you a strength score of 29.
Wait.
So, okay.
Okay.
friends, I think this is a time.
We fight to the
Discuss
death.
Magic.
Okay, well.
I think we know who gets it.
Wait.
Well, there's two candidates at least.
Wait.
I will fight you to the death for this belt right now. I will fly to
If I could
Colorado.
have-
Okay, can I hear how Gilbert delivers this news to the rest of the party?
I don't. I assume he hasn't. This is just Ian and fucking Sutao arguing right now.
Okay. You have your armor. Okay.
Mhm.
If I can have your armor, I maybe will give you this belt. I'll let you have
Do
it.
you have the choice, Sutao?
Listen.
All need to assume that you have the option of giving it away.
Wait,
So
but
far
this
it's-
means that
So far, only Gilbert knows.
Yes. So it
Oh.
is up to Gilbert. What he could say what he wants, and we can do an insight check on him. But
It's true. Gilbert, you would probably know your party well enough to know that Chad and both Chunk and Igor would fight for this belt.
right.
That's a thing. I mean, Gilbert's not wise, but he's
Yeah, I have
intelligent.
a 17 wisdom.
Okay, that's okay. You have the wisdom to know that.
Yeah. Okay. Friends. I think we can all agree this shield goes to our good friend Uznab, correct? Yes?
yeah, dude.
+2 shield?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Alright, Usnab, make sure to write that down. I don't think you need to attune to it.
I already have it on.
So, this belt, it's a very nice belt, but first, Chunk, Igor,
Mhm.
you're good friends, correct? Yes?
Yeah, of course. Oh, great. I would never hurt the man.
Yes. Yes.
I am convinced. So this belt is a belt that makes you really strong, you know, just grr, strong. And it makes you really strong, kind of sort of as strong as a storm giant.
Stronger.
Which one of you wants it? If you start hurting each other, I cast Dispel Magic on it.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay,
Okay.
so here's how I see it. This would increase your to hit bonus, right? By like a 29.
Well,
I mean,
okay, so I think in terms of like optimizing damage, it makes more sense for you to take it because you get like 3 attacks that all depend on your strength.
yeah, that's
So-
it would increase your to hit chance, and it would increase your to hit chance and your damage. You do have sharpshooter.
Because like my main source of damage comes from sneak attack,
Mhm.
which doesn't depend on strength.
Yeah.
That it only depends on me hitting, which I already have advantage for. So really, I don't need the belt.
Probably should have rolled a different item on this magical table.
You rolled this?
Yeah, because Igor's already gotten a magical giant killing weapon from this.
This is a
particular
good this is a good place. I'm glad we're here, gentlemen.
But
You know what? I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna let you decide over the next week what you're gonna do with this belt.
So Tao, are you saying you're giving it to me?
I think it makes the most sense for you to have it. However,
Chalk doesn't know that.
but Chonk really wants that belt, man.
I know. Oh God.
God, that would give you a +9 in strength.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's
What was
thick.
your hit
It's
to,
fucking.
Igor?
That would bring my. Let me just real quick check. Override score 29. Enter. That'll be a +14 to hit with +10 damage.
Jesus Christ.
On
Plus
every
14
attack.
to hit.
Every
With
attack.
a +14 to hit, when you are fighting a mind flayer, you would have to roll a natural 1 in order not hit. You have a 95% chance of succeeding.
That's pretty
if they cast
sexy.
Shield, that brings it down to a 75% chance of succeeding.
That's really sexy.
That's ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, word to the wise, don't roll your magic items, choose them. Otherwise you're gonna roll a belt of Storm King's strength.
Might I also add that Chad is the only... Well, no, that's also true. Chonk also has never had a magical item for him.
I mean, I got
Chad.
walloping arrows, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
he does have walloping arrows.
That's true. I also... It's hard to have monk weapons, so I understand.
It's true. On the ones I've rolled, to be fair, you guys do have a assortment of magical items.
Yeah.
It just happens to be that the weapons you've picked up have been weapons and not monk
And
weapons.
not monk weapons, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no,
It's how it goes.
Chad,
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
keep it in mind though, Chad. That's a good point.
since we took that long rest, I now have access to all my 5th level spells. So I have Holy Weapon now, which I can imbue a weapon that I touch with Holy Power, and it adds 2d8 per hit. So if I can touch you,
Does he count as a weapon?
Matt Mercer allows it.
That is a weapon.
does his fist count as like weapons?
Yeah, if you touch his fists, I'll allow that. It's a very like Demon Slayer sort of thing. It's like,
So you can do like 4 hits per turn or something. So that's an extra 8d8 radiant damage per turn if you hit all of them.
That's
Sounds
true.
like an
Yeah.
thousand counters.
That's a great question. You shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's a good thing next section we're fighting an big dragon, right?
Ancient blue dragon. Okay.
Ancient blue, yeah.
Would this dragon happen to have the giant subtype?
No, the dragon does not have. It has the dragon subtype.
Yep, it's an undead giant dragon. So let's get Sunblade and
That's
Giant
true,
Slayer
yeah.
in there.
Is it a giant dragon or is it a large dragon?
You mispronounced gargantuan.
It is a giant dragon. However, it does not have the giant trait.
Why did you have to roll for Storm Giant? Why couldn't you have done like Hill Giant? Or
Yeah,
something?
this if it was a lower hill giant, it would have been such an easy. Yep, give it to Chad. Give it to
To
Chonk.
be fair, I rolled for the item. I did not roll for the what type it was. There is a reason there is a belt of the Storm Giant in this chest.
Because the Storm
It's the
King's
Storm
Thunder.
King's Thunder.
Ha ha ha.
So there you go. Well, that's
Title drop.
there's-
Roll credits.
You are not leaving the realm of the giants by going to the Underdark. You are simply entering a different realm that also has different giants. There's a lot of giants in this adventure, and that's why there are some belts of giant strength. Just lying about.
Wait,
Those
some?
Why would
Multiple?
a giant need a belt of giant strength?
Perhaps if it wasn't a storm giant, but killed one or wanted to be.
That's really where they get their strength from. If you take off their belt, they're basically useless.
So what we need to do is just go around and pants a bunch of
them.
giants.
Wait.
Good luck with that strength score.
What happens if I try to wear plate armor and I don't have proficiency in it?
Oh, bad stuff.
It definitely, yeah, you're down
not
in your
good.
shell.
You can't cast spells.
I don't care about that.
I'm not sure. I think you would need proficiency to be
Um,
proficient in wearing armor, but you might be able to wear the armor and get the benefit, and just like if anyone hits you, you suck. But
You fall
I don't know the exact.
Artificial. Anyone can put on a suit of armor and strap it. Only those proficient with the armor's use know how to wear it effectively, however. Your class gives you proficiency. If you wear armor you lack proficiency with, you have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, and attack that involves strength or dexterity, and you can't cast spells.
Damn it.
Why can't you cast spells?
Because you don't know how to, like, do
It's
the
clanky.
finger movements.
Those
And if
big
there's
mittens.
no finger movements, I don't know what to tell you. Wow. This has been a hot campaign for, like, powerful magic items.
This is, yeah, it really has been.
Chonk, I'll give you a potion, a supreme healing potion, and a T-Rex tooth for that belt.
What am I gonna do with that?
I don't know.
Be your T-Rex tooth, and I raise you a bloody tapestry.
Do you want
Dude,
the
we have
belt?
pixie dust.
Gilbert, do you want the belt? Oh my god!
You give the belt to Gilbert, he class switches again.
To be fair, I would be the one to numerically benefit the most from it because it would raise my strength score by the greatest percentage.
That is
And
true.
going from a 6 to a 29,
Yes,
I just become Bane.
Why couldn't it be like a frost giant or something? Oh, I have to be a freaking
Here's
storm.
the thing that I wanted is I wanted Gilbert to be like, oh, it ups magic by like +2 or something, and then wear it, and then just arm wrestle Igor and win.
But here's the thing. So, Igor,
Mhm.
your armor gives you a +2 to strength, correct?
Yes.
So, you wouldn't benefit from that based off the wording of the belt.
Wording of the belt is it sets to 29, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you wouldn't be raised to 31.
I know, I'd be raised to 29.
Exactly. So, if you have the belt, you really don't have any reason to have that armor anymore.
Actually, hold on.
Class.
Hold on.
And it does give you your subclass.
No, it sets. It doesn't add, it sets. I think they stack.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Your strength score changes and you're granted by the spell. The item has no effect to spell. This is a fantastic question because
Your armor does push your.
It pushes the maximum.
strength. And so, no matter what your strength is, your armor will always grant +2.
so this would boost me to 31 if I put the belt on.
Theoretically.
I'm taking the belt. I'm taking the belt. Fuck you guys. I'm taking the belt. Sorry. You can blame Nathaniel on that one. He sold me on that.
You have a plus 11 damage now?
Tune. Yep. Yes, it does. I go like that.
Plus 15 to hit.
What about Jorva?
Give it to Jorva.
Give it to Jorva.
I'll say this: if you give the belt to Jorva, maybe she'll become an adult white dragon.
Dude, I already killed Jorva once. Don't make me do it again.
Bold of you to assume you can kill her while she has a belt of giant strength.
Bold you assume I can't.
Remember when we thought we were gonna fight a demon frog?
Ah, God. Good times. Let's go fuck. You guys think we can go kill that worm now?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't
Wait,
know
what?
what strength. Jesus Christ.
I got a
I
30
think
strength.
You can kill the worm.
Dude, fuck, I'll go fight a worm right now. Dude, on God. Let's see. I have my theoretical max attacks in a round. If I remember correctly, I've got 2 attacks. Nope, clear. I need to clear out my calculator. 2 attacks plus 1 for my bonus action plus 2 for my action surge. And then since I took 2 attack actions, I can do 2 unleash incarnates with a 7 attacks with a plus 11 to my damage. That's a minimum of 77 damage. Correction, minimum of 78 damage.
And you won't miss.
Yeah, I
You're
won't.
hitting at plus 14,
Plus 15.
plus 15.
What if you were to cast Holy Weapon on it?
That would only be on one of his weapons, I think.
Yeah, so
God, we need.
it would be. I would get 6. I'd get 12 extra d8. My theoretical max damage, so that's 7 times
All
8.
switch class to cleric except for Igor, and we just spend all our actions buffing him.
God,
The glass cannon, or not the glass cannon, the one-man charge strategy.
I just need some of that yellow juice. God, we use the yellow juice on the horses. Son of a bitch.
What does pixie dust do? Because we have pixie dust. Could we fly this whole time?
No, we have pixie dust.
Yeah, we have 10 pinches of pixie dust.
What does pixie dust do?
That's a great question.
Find out.
10 pinches.
Reincarnation dust.
What?
Oh, it's this guy's one.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you get reincarnation dust?
No, he's looking at
We
it.
don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I think he just googled dust. Reincarnation dust. Yeah, there it is. Dust of deliciousness, dust of dryness.
I don't think pixie dust exists.
Isn't it?
Isn't
it
dust
real?
a book series?
Isn't it a? I thought we decided it was a reskin of Dust of Disappearance.
Is it? I don't remember.
Nintendo, you gave us
This
a
down in the ledger.
magic item and we can't figure out what it is.
What, pixie dust?
Yeah,
Is it not a magical item?
it's not like an official one. It probably existed in like maybe 4E. Let's check 4E. See, pixie dust. Open 4E SRD wiki. Equipment. Choose one. Jason. Fly speed equal to their speed until the end of their next turn, or one.
Oh, wait.
End of next turn. So you can use an action to get a fly speed. That kind of sucks. But it's
But it'd
4.
get us across the pit.
It would get us across
Oh
the
my
pit.
god.
At the same time,
Get us across the
I feel like getting across the pit was not like a struggle. Was it a struggle?
No, Chad
No,
could
it was
flung
like
us
at
across.
most 20 feet long. One of you could fly.
I could make that jump.
You guys could make the jump. Like it
Oh
was
my
never-
God.
The pit was never meant to be the main encounter of the game.
Oh my god. I'm realizing something, and I just want to make sure I'm remembering this correctly. Running long jump, distance cover increased by no more to equal your strength modifier. I can if I had kept my my original subclass, I'd have a long jump of 40 feet.
40 feet.
40 feet.
That's
No roll. 40 feet. Oh god. Take 10 steps back, run forward.
Can monks deal damage with strength?
Yes.
If they have the, I don't know.
John's muted right now, so you know, we'll never-
Let's see.
Technically, you can, but not. I mean,
You can use dexterity instead of strength for your attacks and damage rolls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
so technically, I can still go into strength, but that kind of defeats the point of a monk.
Nonsense. You just have high dex
really.
and high strength.
Yeah, you just have all the stats. Instead
true.
of most.
Yeah. Instead of most. It's true. Let's see here. Okay. I'll make a note. Chad and Chonk are low on magic items. That's good to know. It's
I
unfortunate
can
that the
also
way-
fly, so that is, if you want to balance me
true.
that way, I wouldn't mind.
Goddard also has been neglected.
Mark, I'm going to throw a bowl.
The magic.
I'm gonna throw Goddard at you.
It's a giant bowl.
He's gonna hit you. Oh, that's true. We've never hit the red button.
I tried
He
to.
pops into
No, you
magic
told
items.
Goddard to hit his own red button.
Yeah.
Goddard's not about to do that. He knows what it does.
Goddard knows what it does?
Tell me.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait.
Can we cast speak with animals? It's not an animal. We tried this, didn't we?
Can I just cast comprehend languages?
It doesn't speak a language.
Goddard.
Son of a bitch. What a punk.
You've tried to communicate before him. Goddard
I
is
remember.
adamant about not communicating, at least not in the traditional sense. But yeah, no, it's that's. I mean, you don't know if Goddard knows.
That boy. They're
But-
down the pit.
Theoretically, I mean, I would.
Gilbert fell in the pit. God.
It's fun though. I've been adding to a chart of what the button does. Because originally it had one purpose, but I've been adding to a wild magic chart. Whenever I find something that's like really dumb, I add it to a list, and at this point it is now rolling a d12. It's not.
2 pieces of perfectly cooked toast pop out of him.
Where's the bread come from?
Where did the bread come? That's what you're asking.
Nobody knows.
Has he had that bread in him the whole time? Is it
Well, it's
perfectly
been
cooked?
it's perfectly toasted all the time. That's the secret.
So no matter when you press the button, it always puts out perfect toast.
Ian, where do you think bread comes from?
The cows,
Not
obviously.
not mechanical dogs. Like that's
Dude, you need to get out more.
Okay, I gotta go on a hike, but this was fun. This was
On
a
a
fun
hike?
session. You guys totally shafted my plans. I had this whole
Oh,
bit. It was great. I typed out Gilbert. This is what I typed out to you, by the way.
God. Just fucking throw it to all of us. Let's
Oh man,
see
that
it.
would have been really useful to know.
Yeah, no. So I typed out this. That's not what I.
Ah, yes. I can't delete
see.
someone else's messages. God damn it.
I copied out that and sent it to Gilbert. That was what the Mind Flayer was going to say when he hopped on and saw the guy fighting you guys. But he Dimension Doored in, saw
Nothing.
there, rolled low enough on initiative that he didn't even get a turn. Or he got a turn. What did he do during the turn?
He talked.
Oh,
What did he say?
because he Dimension Doored in, and he said something. Well, he got interrupted. Gilbert can tell you what he said if he wants
You
to.
got rid of the first message he told me, but the second one he said, "It's fine, I'll do it myself."
Oh God.
He was going, like, there was this whole thing of he was going to Dimension Door in and then Dimension Door back out, because there was going to be a Nez or a Hezron there, and then you banished it, and then you killed him. And so none of you heard him talking about the ritual. And then those people that were talking about the ritual that walked by, you guys didn't interrupt them and didn't follow them. So without interruption, an hour later, they managed to complete their ritual.
Is there a chance we'll run into another one of those demon toad things?
You could, I mean, there's
Okay.
not only one in existence.
All right, cool. I like knowing the stats of the beasts we just somehow subvert.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. That's what I was gonna ask. What was it?
You can find the stats when you actually kill it instead
Yeah.
of just banishing it.
Yeah,
because you
no,
haven't-
that's good.
Technically, you did defeat it, but it wasn't a defeat.
No, I got you.
Level 10.
You what is it called? You cheese the ceaseless discharge. You're not gonna kill a ceaseless discharge.
Wait, cheese?
Yeah, you did. Banishing a demon forever and not fighting it is cheesing it. He didn't get a turn.
He
That's
looked at him.
cheesy. Oh,
Did he get a
did
turn?
not get a turn.
He didn't get a
was
turn.
Next to the initiative order and banished. He
God
doesn't even have
bless.
legendary resistances and he has 0 to his charisma save. He just died.
That's great.
It's so annoying. Alright, I'm gonna go hiking. I'll see you all next
See ya.
Saturday.
Oh God.
Wow, what a session.
Yeah, that's a help session.